The National Association of Realtors, which represents more than 1 million realtors, settled a landmark antitrust lawsuit today, agreeing to pay $418 million in damages. But the key here is that it also agreed to eliminate rules on commissions. The standard 5% to 6% commission will no longer be the rule. If this settlement is approved, both buyers and sellers will be able to negotiate fees with realtors.
Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you don't know me, you are new here, welcome, baby, welcome. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. Today, we're gonna go diving into this lawsuit that's been going on and on and on. It's been all over the internet, all over the news about NARS. If you do not know what NARS is the National Association of Realtors. So with that being said, let's dive in onto today's video, shall we? So many people been asking me, DM me, why are you quiet about that? I thought you were a real estate agent. Like, why are you quiet? How is it gonna impact your business? How is it gonna impact you? So again, in today's video, I'm putting together this video just to kind of touch base on the whole shenanigan about NAR's lawsuit. And I will tell you guys my opinion, and do not forget, this is just my opinion. You have opinion of your own, so you literally can bring whatever you want to say, but again, this is my belief and what I believe in.
The settlement, though, makes clear that NAR is denying any wrongdoing. Now, the lawsuits argued that NAR, with its more than 1 million brokerage members, violated antitrust laws by setting certain requirements that led to a standard commission. The settlement now bans the NAR from making any set rules that would let a seller's agent compensate for a buyer's agent. The norm had been the 5% to 6% commissions, although the NAR said in a call today that they vehemently denied that there are any set commissions, saying they are always negotiable.
Now let's talk about the rules, and there's two in particular. The first is that we will be changing the rule that will prohibit the offer of cooperating compensation on the MLS. Please hear me clearly. You will still be able to offer compensation to a buyer broker. It just cannot be conveyed on the MLS. And if there's one thing I know about members, they will figure out how to efficiently communicate the information to see if there will be any cooperating compensation. The second rule is that if you are a Realtor MLS participant, you will need to make sure you have a written agreement when you are representing a buyer. This is something that the National Association has talked about for years, and it is good practice. Now it will become a rule.
All right, so let's continue reading. The settlement will change how commission fees are paid to real estate agents. Instead of the additional 5% to 6%, buyers and sellers can now negotiate lower fees. Meaning only their fees, right? You know what that means, right? Meaning, you heard that. Buyers and sellers can now negotiate their fees. Then again, what if the commission for most real estate agents? So usually, this is a question, I'm reading the questions, like usually our commission is always 6%. 6% meaning like we use 3% to take care of the buyer's agent and 3% to take care of the seller's agent. So I know that's one of the questions that they ask a lot. Okay. All right, somebody asked me, there's a lot of complaints about realtors. What are they? Multiple offers, because sometimes people tend to send multiple offers, unpermitted work, easement, floor and fire zone, oil and gas, and MLS issues with image, like like photos people will literally copy from the internet. I will usually say, if you're gonna be a listing agent, be very, very careful. Even though you pull that property, that person used, or wherever the person bought that property, you need to take your own photos. That's why you need to have your photographer go down to the place, make sure that they take a very clear picture or image of that property. Do not use any pictures that you find on the internet. Do not use other people's image. Make sure you get your own image, because you are a license, you are a business, you do not want to get sued. You have to be very careful how you're proceeding when you're listing someone's property. So that could be an issue. So what does it mean for a realtor? It means that the listing agent can no longer negotiate on the buyer's agent behalf, meaning that with the go on their contract with the seller, all they have to do is negotiate their 3%. And whoever that's gonna be purchasing this property need to be represented by an agent, a buyer's agent, and that buyer's agent needs to have a special form stating that I will charge you such and such amount or such and such percentage for me to represent you as to buy that property. Meaning that, let's say you're buying $1 million property and you want me to represent you. My percentage in there would be 3%, right? Meaning that I will then charge you approximately close to $30,000. This is gonna be so just like I said, people tend to value things that they pay a lot of money for. Usually, if you ever doing something for free for people, they're not gonna value it. That's the reason why sometimes we're trying to be rude. We already know if I give you the advice for free, you're not gonna value it. So I will charge you in order for you to come and sit into my office and sit down in my chair. You're gonna have to pay me to give you advice, because for those of you that have not been on my channel, you wanna know who I am. I am Christella. I'm a realtor. I'm licensed in the state of Florida, and I'm also an insurance broker. My whole background is in finance. So my YouTube channel is all about real estate, finance, financial literacy, life insurance, health insurance, the whole 9 yards. And you already know your girl is also a YouTube content creator for YouTube, and I'm also an IG influencer. So you might see a little bit behind the scene. I like to call that my weekly vlog, and also you might see a little bit about fashion. We will be talking about my fashion as well. So again, you guys, so welcome to my YouTube video. Now let's dive into that NAR whole scene. This thing has been making like headlines in the internet. Like everywhere you go is NARS, talking about that agent, seller's agent, commissions, buyer's agent commission. They want to know what's been going on, the whole lawsuit. They want to know if the whole lawsuit's been finalized. Yes, the lawsuit finals, and NARS agreed to pay $418 million for commission owes. But again, you guys know your girl gonna be talking about that, because as a realtor, this is all I'm seeing all over the internet, because you know. And another complaint again, agents will get. All this is not really our fault. Multiple offers. This is normal, you guys. This is what we do for a living. We'll have multiple offers. Like, of course, we'll have 20 to 30 people sending in offers. We need to present this offer to the seller. So shouldn't have any complaint about that. Again, that's not our fault. Unpermitted work, easement, this is really not our issue. Those things are all, that's why when somebody listing a property, the consumer's job, and whoever that's buying that property, the seller's agent, the buyer's agent, that's their job, and the buyer, to do their own due diligence about that property. Another questions I get the most, again, is out of the subject, what we are discussing about, but since it's all in regards to real estate, people tend to ask me dual agent, if it's legal in Florida. I am in the state of Florida. Dual agent is not legal in Florida. It's prohibited. It's very confusing too. If you don't know what dual agent is when we represent multiple sides. You represent both sides. So the bottom line is, a dual agent is an agent who acts on behalf of both buyers and sellers. We don't do this in Florida, so it is prohibited in the state of Florida. Georgia, it is still legal in Georgia. I cannot speak on behalf of the other states, you guys, because I'm licensed in the state of Florida when it comes to the real estate, okay? I'm licensed in the state of Florida alone, so I can only speak on behalf of Florida laws. I don't know anything about the other states. I would not speak on behalf of other states by all means. But in Florida, dual agent, it is prohibited. Meaning like if I represent Mr. Paul on a transaction, I am the listing agent for Mr. Paul's that's selling his homes, and then we have Mr. Joseph on the other side that's trying to purchase the property. I cannot act on behalf of Mr. Joseph as a buyer's agent. It is confusing. it's confusing. Meaning like if I have to represent Mr. Joseph as well, I will need to negotiate to Paul, and I will need to submit contract offers to Paul, and then now I'm also the listing agent for Mr. Paul. It is confused. I will not be honest. If I can't be honest, if I can 100 be on one side, I rather not choose not to be on both sides. So I'm so happy in Florida it is prohibited, because I wouldn't be able to do it, because I am not 50-50%. I'm 100% in one end, or I'm 100% on that end. So, and just to say, you guys, the bottom line is, you can be both people, but not in one single transaction. Just a little recap, you guys. Some states like Georgia, you can be a dual agent, meaning that you can represent both sides, both party. In the state of Florida, it is not legal to be a dual agent. Meaning, if I lease this property, don't think you don't need to hire a buyer's agent to submit an offer on your behalf, because I will not submit an offer for a buyer. I'm just the listing agent. I will do all my duties as a listing agent in favor of my seller. Meaning that you come on the other side, if you don't have a representative, no one will want to represent you, especially in the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, you will need to be represented by another agent that's going to be showing you the property, that's going to open the doors, because a lot of the doors, they're not code where you can just call the person, here, here's the code to get inside of the house. Lots of those property here in the state of Florida, we use something called supra keys. You have to be a realtor, not a real estate agent. You need to be a realtor. You have to be a member of Aura. You have to be a member of NAR in order for you to have access to have that on your phone like an app. You pay for it every month. It's also part of the MLS. But you have that key as an additional, you have to pay. If a lot of people sometimes say, oh yeah, I already have access to my MLS. Yeah, you pay your MLS. This is number one. You pay for to be a member of NAR. Then again, you're gonna have to pay for that supra key. It is additional. You're gonna have to pay extra for it. As in realtor, we open doors that not everybody can open. That's why you need to be represented by an agent. It's not that easy. That's the reason why we have extra knowledge. That's why we went to school to do what we do. If it was that easy, everyone would have done it. That's all I say. Make sure you call your local realtor to represent you. Again, someone asked, what is the percentage that we receive? Again, it's varies depending on the state. I cannot talk on behalf of other states, but I say in Florida, we charge anywhere from 6%. So half of that for the buyer's agent, half of that for the seller's agent. So that is what it is. And again, I want to recap on the whole lawsuit against NAR. For the commission, NAR faced the multiple lawsuits over the way agent commissions are set. We'll pay that $418 million. So I believe NAR already agrees to pay that $418 million and walk away from that lawsuit that way. But moving forward, things will change in the real estate industry. I say all that to say, if you're gonna be representing a buyer, make sure that you have that extra form to make sure that your client knows exactly what they will have to pay you for your service. It's not easy. You just have to negotiate your commission with your buyer. Again, I can't say what you need to charge them. This is actually totally up to you to know what you need to charge your buyer. Then again, when it comes to the commission, it's up to the person, the agent, what they bring to the table. You gotta know what you bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. So the 6% commission rate, an example, let's say you sell a property and the price of the property was $300,000. The 6% commission would be about $18,000, meaning it's like half of that will go to obviously the listing agent and half of that will go to the seller's agent. We split between those two brokers, right? Meaning half for the listing, half Then again, you guys, this is it for today's video. Make sure you subscribe while you're on here. Make sure you hit the bell notification button. That way you can be notified when I upload a new video. Then again, you guys, if you feel like I didn't touch base on any questions you have, because there's so many, my inbox filled up with questions. If I didn't get a chance to go over all the questions, you feel like your question wasn't answered, you feel like your voice wasn't heard, and you want me to dive deeper into that conversation, you want me to dive deeper into that topic. I know sometimes I'll be talking about insurance, I'll be talking about financial literacy. If you want me to talk more about real estate, you want me to dive deeper into real estate conversation, deeper into insurance, deeper into financial literacy, all you gotta do is comment down below. Let me know what you think. What more do you want? I can make a part 2 of this video. Once again, you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Then again, you guys, as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friend. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you